Hello and welcome to Brainetainment, the channel that makes learning complex subjects easy and enjoyable. Our mission is to simplify the intricate and often puzzling world of science, making it accessible to all. Today, we'll be delving into the human heart, exploring the phenomenon known as a heart attack. We'll unpack the causes, the process, and the implications of this cardiovascular event. So, buckle up as we take a deep dive into the intricate workings of our heart when a heart attack strikes. Before we discuss heart attacks, a basic understanding of our heart is crucial. Picture a power station tirelessly pumping life-giving energy to every corner of a bustling city. That's your heart, only it's pumping blood, not electricity. This fist-sized dynamo has 4 chambers, 2 atria at the top and 2 ventricles at the bottom. Together, they coordinate a ceaseless dance, ensuring oxygen-rich blood nourishes every cell in your body. Now, imagine the heart's highways, the arteries clogged with traffic. That's where the trouble begins, but we're getting ahead of ourselves. For now, remember this. The heart's job is a vital one. It's the engine driving the body, the rhythm keeping us alive day in and day out. Heart health isn't something to be taken lightly. Now that we've established a basic understanding of the heart, let's move on to what happens during a heart attack. A heart attack, scientifically known as a myocardial infarction, may sound complex, but it's pretty straightforward. A heart attack happens when blood flow to a part of the heart gets blocked. It's akin to a dam blocking a river, depriving the land downstream of life-giving water. In this case, the river is your coronary arteries, the dam is a blockage, and the land downstream is your heart muscle. The heart is a tireless workhorse, pumping blood around your body every second of every day. This blood carries vital oxygen and nutrients that your heart muscle needs to function. Now, when one or more of the coronary arteries become blocked, that part of the heart muscle is starved of oxygen and nutrients. This is called ischemia. Picture it like this. Imagine you're a marathon runner and suddenly you're not getting any food or water. You'd collapse, right? Similarly, when the heart muscle doesn't receive what it needs, it begins to die off. That is a heart attack. Now, you might be wondering what causes these blockages. Well, the primary culprit is a disease known as atherosclerosis. This condition is a gradual process where fatty deposits or plaques build up on the walls of the arteries. Over time, these plaques can rupture, leading to the formation of a blood clot that blocks the artery. So, a heart attack is essentially a power cut to a part of the heart. But what exactly triggers this disaster? The main culprits behind heart attacks are often the lifestyle choices we make. Let's delve into some of these lifestyle choices and how they can lead to a heart attack. Firstly, high cholesterol. This wily offender is often the result of a diet high in saturated fats. The cholesterol accumulates in the arteries, forming plaques that make it harder for blood to flow. This condition, known as atherosclerosis, can eventually lead to a heart attack if a plaque ruptures and forms a clot, blocking the blood supply to the heart muscle. Next on our list is hypertension or high blood pressure, a silent and stealthy villain. Over time, it damages the arteries, making them less flexible and more susceptible to the formation of clots. As the pressure in the arteries increases, the heart has to work harder, which can weaken it and increase the risk of a heart attack. Smoking, another major culprit, is like a double-edged sword. It not only damages the lining of the arteries, making them more prone to atherosclerosis, but also reduces the amount of oxygen in the blood. The heart, striving to compensate for this lack of oxygen, works harder, increasing the risk of a heart attack. Finally, there's obesity, a heavyweight contender in this lineup. Excess weight often leads to conditions that increase the risk of a heart attack, such as high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and diabetes. Furthermore, obesity causes inflammation in the body, which can result in the buildup of plaques in the arteries. However, it's important to note that these are not the only culprits. Other factors such as diabetes, excessive alcohol consumption, and a sedentary lifestyle also play significant roles in the onset of heart attacks. Genetics and age are also factors that we cannot control, but understanding our risks can help us take preventative steps. Understanding these risk factors is the first step towards prevention. But what happens in the body during a heart attack? And that, dear listeners, is a story for the next scene. Stay tuned. Opening. A heart attack is a series of events that begins with the blockage of a coronary artery. Let's dive into the process. Imagine the coronary arteries as highways for blood transportation. These arteries work tirelessly to ensure oxygen-rich blood reaches the heart muscles. However, when a substance called plaque builds up on the inner walls of these arteries, the highways narrow down, making blood transportation a challenge. This condition is known as atherosclerosis. Now, this plaque isn't just a silent spectator. It can rupture, causing a blood clot to form at the site. This blood clot acts like a roadblock on our highway, obstructing the flow of blood completely. This is where the first alarm bell rings, the onset of a heart attack. When the blood supply to a part of the heart muscle is blocked, that section starts to suffocate due to lack of oxygen. It sends out distress signals in the form of chest pain or discomfort. This is the body's SOS, an urgent call for help. If the blockage continues, the situation escalates. The oxygen-starved heart muscle cells start to perish. This process, called ischemia, is like a ticking time bomb. The longer the blockage lasts, the more cells die and the more damage is done to the heart muscle. But here's the thing about the heart muscle cells. They are not like skin cells that can regenerate. Once they're gone for good. This is why time is of the essence in a heart attack. The quicker the treatment, the lesser the damage, and the higher the chances of survival. As the heart muscle weakens from the loss of cells, it struggles to pump blood efficiently. This can lead to heart failure, where the heart is unable to meet the body's needs. Other parts of the body may also be affected due to the lack of oxygenated blood, leading to a domino effect of complications. Remember, though, that a heart attack is not an automatic death sentence. With timely intervention, the blockage can be removed, the blood flow restored, and the heart muscle saved. Medical advancements have made it possible to survive and even thrive after a heart attack. Closing, in essence, a heart attack is a battle for survival at the cellular level. It's a complex process involving the heart, blood vessels, and cells. It's a reminder of how interconnected our bodily systems are and how crucial it is to keep them all in good working order. As we've learned, heart attacks are serious medical emergencies that occur when the heart muscle is starved of oxygen. This frightening event is triggered by the blockage of one or more coronary arteries, which are responsible for supplying the heart with oxygen-rich blood. Often this blockage is the result of atherosclerosis, a condition wherein fatty deposits or plaques build up in the coronary arteries over time. The process of a heart attack is a stark reminder of the importance of these arteries. When a plaque ruptures, a blood clot forms around it, cutting off the blood supply to parts of the heart. This causes the heart muscle cells to become damaged or die, leading to a heart attack. The severity of the attack largely depends on how long the heart muscle goes without oxygen and the part of the heart that's affected. We've also come to understand the usual culprits behind this medical emergency. Unhealthy lifestyle choices like smoking, excessive alcohol consumption, a diet high in saturated fat, and lack of physical activity can all contribute to the development of heart disease and eventually a heart attack. Other factors such as age, genetics, and pre-existing conditions like diabetes or high blood pressure also play a crucial role. Now that we've recapped the what, why, and how of heart attacks, let's switch gears to discuss the most important part: prevention. Living a heart-healthy lifestyle is paramount to reducing your risk. This includes eating a balanced diet rich in fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and whole grains. Regular physical activity, whether it's a brisk walk in the park or a rigorous gym workout, is also vital. Aim for at least 30 minutes of moderate intensity exercise 5 days a week. Regular health checkups are another key element of prevention. They allow for early detection of risk factors and prompt initiation of treatment. If you're over 40 or have a family history of heart disease, it's especially important to monitor your blood pressure, cholesterol levels, and blood sugar regularly. Smoking and excessive alcohol consumption are two habits that can significantly increase your risk of heart disease. If you smoke, quitting is the best thing you can do for your heart. If you drink, do so in moderation. And finally, managing stress effectively can go a long way towards heart health. Whether it's through yoga, meditation, or simply spending time with loved ones, find what works for you and make it a part of your routine. Remember, prevention is better than cure. Stay healthy, stay heart smart. And that wraps up our discussion on what happens during a heart attack. We appreciate your time and interest. Don't forget to subscribe to Brainetainment for more captivating and educational content. Stay curious, stay educated. This is Brainetainment, signing off.